Mitzvah number 75. It is a positive commandment to make a parapet about one's roof and to remove every stumbling block and possible cause of accident from one's house. This is going to be a wonderful example of how many mitzvahs we do that are Torah commandments that we just weren't even aware were Torah commandments. Right? Person secures their house to make sure that no accidents can occur. Right? Safety around the house. You go around, you check the house, you make sure there's nowhere to trip, there's nowhere to fall, there are no holes in the ground, you fix creaky stairs, you make sure that the handrail is secure. All of these things fulfill a Torah commandment. Let's look inside. It is a positive commandment to make a parapet about one's roof and to remove every stumbling block and possible cause of accident from one's house. For Scripture says, "Then you shall make a parapet for your roof, that you shall not bring blood upon your house." Whoever leaves his roof without a parapet disobeys a positive commandment. So too with anything that constitutes a stumbling block, posing a danger of death, such as a well or a pit. A barrier 10 handbreadths high, we'll call that 36 inches for the moment. Some debate how much each handbreadth is. We'll just say 36 for now. Has to be made about it, and a barrier has to be strong enough to allow leaning on it without collapsing. We have building codes for all these things nowadays. It is also forbidden to raise a vicious dog in one's house. In Sefer Charedim, it is written, when one bears this religious duty in mind every day and sees if it requires any repair or improvement, it will be reckoned for him as though he fulfills the duty every day. Basically, being alert anytime you walk around your house to safety issues is a Torah commandment. You fulfill a Torah commandment. Awesome. How easy is that? Especially for those of us who like to go to Home Depot to fix everything, and you can buy, whatever you need to fix it, and you can go through the whole project. But the bottom line is, safety is a very, very serious issue. It's such a serious issue, it's a Torah commandment. It is enforced everywhere and every time for both man and woman. Okay, that was a given. Safety. Safety comes first. And by the way, not only safety for yourself, the idea is you're safety so that other people should not become injured. We have to be aware at all times and take responsibility for everyone around us. And if that means securing our property in such a way where people cannot be harmed, or using our property in such a way where people cannot be harmed, that would be included in this mitzvah. I would argue that safe driving might well be included in this mitzvah, right? You're moving around your little house from point A to point B. You ought to be careful that when it moves from point A to point B, that it's being done safely and that all the safety precautions have been taken. So one could maybe say that, when you go for inspection, safety inspection for your car, and you pass inspection, you've done a mitzvah. Anyway, without overly explaining this, the fundamental of it is that there are certain things that are obvious hazards, and obvious hazards certainly need to be addressed. So again, you can't have a flat roof without some sort of a partition. Nowadays, a lot of this is really covered by zoning laws and building codes. The idea of building codes, for example, right? You want to build a deck, an above ground deck, right? So you have to secure it with a certain number of posts, and the posts have to be dug a certain depth, and they have to be concrete reinforced or whatever. I have no idea what I'm really talking about, but you get the idea. So these building codes really put into place this value of protecting the safety of everyone. It is, however, a Torah value, and any way that you can find to make things a little bit safer is always a good thing. Okay, we are getting down to our last positive commandments. Our next positive commandment, or actually our last two positive commandments, which are going to get rolled together. It is a positive commandment to remember the action that Amalek took against us, and it is a positive commandment to decimate the descendants of Amalek. We'll try to explain how that works practically these days, which is not a simple thing at all. Okay, see you next time. Bye-bye.